Okay, it took me forever, but I managed to get the Withers one down. So now we just need to go ahead and throw these guys in here together. And at last, we're finally getting everything we need. Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Stoneopolis. Today, we're going to be digitally farming mobs with the Hostile Neural Networks mod. Now, Hostile Neural Networks is very interesting in how it works. What we need is we need to collect data modules on certain mobs and then put them in a certain machine right here called the simulation chamber to be able to start processing the data we get from them. It's very, very interesting. And it is absolutely required for us to be able to progress in this mod because we need 3 generalized versions of these data modules. We need a creature from the overworld, the nether, and one that's end related. Not necessarily from the end, but it's got to be end related. This is going to be a very interesting process that we are going to have to partake in. So, before we can start any of this, we need to make this thing called the Deep Learner. Pretty much like where you start with all of this mod. And it's been modified a bit. It takes a rainbow lens, which we made in the last video, some obsidian, and some redstone repeaters. So either way, now we can go ahead and make ourselves our Deep Learner, which fortunately, we only will need 1 of these. And 1 of these can hold 4 data models. So that's gonna be fun. And also, that's another thing. I keep saying data module, not data model, and I don't know why. They're just so similar words that I keep mixing up, but it's data model, not data module. So either way, now we need to get ourselves the data modules, and this time it was on purpose for the sake of the joke, and we're going to need 3 of them. So I'm only going to actually need to make 2 of them, which is very, very nice because the quest does give me a third, so that should be fine. So really all I need is to make 1 more of these repeaters, because I know I only made 4 before, and now that left me with 1. And then I should just need to get myself a buttload of clay. Either way, now I managed to get everything, so now we have ourselves all 3 of our model frameworks. So, how does the framework work? All we need to do is find the mob that we have in question that we want to use, and just right-click it with these. So if I go ahead and then search up the, model, and then we have in here a list of every mob in the game that we can actually use this on. Now remember, I need a generalized version of each of these guys. For the Ender one, that is easy, because the only one I can actually do is actually, unfortunately, the Wither. I will explain why that is a problem in due time. But as for these other 2, it becomes a bit more tricky, especially for the overworld one, because when we actually go into these, let's say we go into the blaze, these will make 2 things when we actually put it in our simulation chambers. The generalized prediction, which is the things that we're going for, but also the indigenous prediction, the thing that goes innately with the mob in question, in this case, blaze. What we can do with those is we can put those in a new thing called a loot fabricator, which is a very simple recipe, and get an assortment of things. In the blaze's case, it just gets me blaze rods. So I don't want to just think about these things. I also want to think about what the mobs will get me. When it comes to the nether, I think rather than the blaze one, I'm actually going to go for the wither skeleton. Not just because it'll help me get more withers for various purposes, but also because this is the only other way I can just completely get coal without having to worry about the whole thing with getting the mini coal from the blood altar with mini charcoal. It's the only other way. And it saves me a lot of pain and healing, so I'm gonna go for the wither skeleton for that one. As for the overworld one, I honestly may just have to go for the pig. I'm gonna go for the pig, the wither skeleton, and the wither. So, all I need to do now is just summon these guys. So, let's go ahead and start with the pig. To summon a pig, we need pig iron. I believe that I should already have blood under the summoning block. So, we go ahead and then right-click you with our data model. And there we go. Oh my gosh, it's got a little hologram on it. And we can go ahead and put this inside of our deep learner. And now, we have 6 remaining. So, the way that these models work, they all come in tiers. At the start, they have tier faulty. After collecting 6 data, we will then be able to upgrade this to the next tier. How do we upgrade it though? Well, let me go ahead and put it in my curio slot. The way we get it is we kill it. So now, by killing the pig and experiencing an immense lag spike, we now have 5 remaining. So let's just go ahead and summon all of these guys together now, and then just chop them all up. Chop them all up like a little butcher. There we go. Wait, I knew I summoned a 4th one. There we go. And now it is at tier basic. And we can actually keep going. And if we actually look inside of our deep learner, if I go ahead and take this thing back out. So now we need 48 data, which means we need to kill a bunch more of these guys. Another way that you can use to accumulate data, though, is to actually put them in the simulation chamber. Unfortunately, though, that option is only available once reaching basic. Remember earlier how I said the Wither was unfortunate? The Wither, like most of the others, minus the Ender Dragon, I believe, also starts at a tier faulty, which means if I want to be able to put that guy into the deep learner, or actually into the simulation chamber, I need to actually kill by hand, not with my mob crusher. No. By hand. 6 withers. I'm not sure I have what it takes, but I do have a mild plan that I hope will work. But I also know that it's going to be very dangerous for me. So, this is going to be interesting. So, let's go ahead and go for the Wither Skeleton next, since that is the next one on the list. So, with the Wither Skeleton, it's the same as the pig, but this time we use a netherite bone and hope that the skeleton doesn't get crushed to death before we get to him. Because, yeah, he's getting crushed. He's getting crushed. Okay. Well, at least I got the data model. Now we got those 2 down. That just leaves our Wither. I have an idea as to how I can keep this guy from stopping things, because unfortunately, there isn't any explosion proof stuff that I know of in this. I am very concerned about this, especially since with what I need to do, I don't know if I can even kill it. What am I intending to do? I need to make the stasis chamber. For us to get the stasis chamber, it is very easy. We are actually, how many of the stuff do I have? Okay, I literally just have the Supreme Machine Casing. That's unfortunate. So we're just gonna need to make ourselves a piston, 2 gold gears, 3 soul sand, and a gas tier. Well, 2 gas tiers. But I can't get to the nether. How do I get gas tiers? Very simply, we just need to get ourselves our generalized predictions first. Which means before we can get the Wither, we must first go ahead and then make ourselves our simulation chambers. Which is just going to require me to get some more ender pearls and also a redstone comparator.
5 minutes later.
Alrighty, I should have everything, so now we can go ahead and make ourselves 2 more of these for our simulation chambers. So now we have these guys, so we can go ahead and just plop these right here, I guess, just for a little temporary spot right there. So, now we have the simulation chambers. We need to put power into these things for them to actually work, which won't be a problem. I can take care of that on my own, but they're also going to need a fuel. That fuel is called a prediction matrix. Now, the unfortunate thing is, they have changed out one of the ingredients for rainbow dye, which is very annoying for me to be able to get in mass amounts. I believe I only have a couple of those. Nope, apparently I had more. That's lovely. Okay, so we can go ahead and just toss those into one of these. Let's just go ahead and put that here Can I not put it in without the data model? Okay, well, I guess let me go ahead and grab myself the Wither Skeleton one. And then, yeah, okay. We can go ahead and plop that in now. There we go. Okay. So now all I need is just hook up some energy to this thing. And then this should hopefully be enough. Yeah, because it only takes 768 FE a tick at its current level. It is going to increase over time, but that is fine. So, now that that has failed, we get ourselves our generalized nether prediction. Now, for the gas tier though, we are going to need a couple of things that I don't have. We need sugar, which I do actually have sugar canes, never mind. But we also need a spider's eye, which I do not have any spiders in the area. I can't summon any spiders, so we are just going to have to make these with the prediction, which is just going to take an apple, a mushroom, which I do not know how to get that. Oh, I need red colored stuff, okay. And then also rotten flesh, which could just use the overall prediction, and pork chops. Oh, maybe it was a good thing I picked the pig after all then. Alrighty, I finally got the mushroom. So now, with this baby and the generalized predictions that should be in here, there we go. I'm gonna need to get drawers for all the things that I get from these, but this should be fine for right now. We can go ahead and make ourselves our spider's eye, and then at last we should almost be able to make ourselves the gas tier. Just need to grab the sugar cane. I believe it said I needed 1 sugar for it, so I just need 2 of these because I need 2 tiers from the machine. Let us go ahead and make us. Oh, wait, never mind. It makes 3. Alrighty, I got everything. So now we just need to make ourselves our stasis chamber. There we go. So now that we have the stasis chamber, we can go ahead and test this out. Alrighty, so I tried putting the range extender in here also, but this didn't work, but carved out the little area, so hopefully this is going to work. I have to wait until I actually summon this guy to activate this, because if I go ahead and do it too early, the stasis chamber will attract me as well. So let's just go ahead, put that there, connect it. Okay. And there we go. So now, okay, wait. So I can't damage him. Oh, that's unfortunate. This is so tense, and I don't even have enough Wither Skeleton Skulls to fight him a few more times. Oh, wait, also, I should get the model. You good? Okay, he's good. But I still can't hit him. So here's what I'm gonna do. I made a little area down there. I need to save the flux point. I don't care so much about the stasis chamber, so let's go ahead and grab that. Okay. He's not in it anymore. So now, he should be free. Okay, there we go. He's blowing up. He's blowing up. Okay. And there he is. Okay. Let's see how much damage you do. Oh shoot, I actually do a lot of damage. Oh shoot, but there goes my stasis chamber. Okay. Oh crap. Okay, let me go ahead and eat my apple. Okay. So having severe amounts of hearts is a good thing, but let's just go ahead and keep attacking him. Okay, I can't let up. The moment I let up, I die. Okay, come on, hit him. Oh, he just went lopsided. Oh, but yes, we did it. Okay, wait, I am almost dead. I am dead. Okay, so then what that means is I now need to fight 5 more of those, and hopefully not die. So I'm going to sort out the Wither situation on my own, and I will be right back with the spoils of a very long war that is about to transpire. Okay, it took me forever, but I managed to get the Withers one down. So now we just need to go ahead and throw these guys in here together, and at last, we're finally getting everything we need. Now, unfortunately, the Withers costs a lot of power. It looks like way more than I can actually transfer is what it's gonna cost, so definitely gonna need to sort something out with that one. But with this, we do now actually have ourselves our generalized ender prediction. There we go. Oh my goodness gracious, we are almost done with this. So now, with all this at hand, I actually need to go ahead and grab this last gas tier that I had. And now, to finish up this quest line, we need to make two things, which you probably saw right there. They are a prismarine shard with our overworlding quartz, and chorus fruit with our end and our apple. There we go. So now with those guys together, we'll now be able to make the final prediction. But once we get this baby, we are going to be able to move on to the next quest line, which is also something we managed to start kind of in the last video by getting the black iron. And that is going to be with whatever the heck this whole thing is, extended crafting. I've heard of it before, I think I've used it, but it's like, it is just so much that's gonna happen. And it's not even the worst part yet. There's still one more thing that is going to meet us that is going to make me unroyally angry. But we now get ourselves our ultimate prediction and complete the hostile neural network line. Now that we have this, we've unlocked the capability to get our black iron frame, which will take this ultimate prediction, and it's going to be very important because this is going to be used in a lot of stuff. However, for us to get this, we not only are going to need a supreme machine frame, which involves more nether stars, which now that we have the the wither prediction, you know, once we actually get the proper ones, we will be able to then put that in our loot fabricator and get nether stars. So that's not that big of a problem. The problem is the fluid this takes. For me to get ether gas, I need to summon a wither and laser drill its head. It's as insane as it sounds like. So there is, in fact, a fluid laser drill, which should be this one right here. We would put that over a wither and we would drill at its head. But you might be wondering, how the heck are you going to keep it there for you to drill it? Remember the stasis chamber I made earlier? The one that got destroyed? The one that, if we actually look at it, is really annoying to get? I'm going to need to make another one of those. That is going to be something for another time, because I do not want to deal with that right now. Frankly, I'm not even sure if I am going to start this one up next video. There may be something else that I'll need to do first. I may even do more automations and stuff just to avoid doing it. Oh my gosh. So, actually, speaking of automation, I probably should get around to actually automating the hostile neural network soon, because really, I just got into it, but I do still need to automate it. But, I mean, we did it! We got ourselves some mob farms going here. It's just that they don't really want to work properly. So did you like this video? Good. Then be sure to check out our last Stoneopolis video where we visited the Colored Caves dimension to be able to get ourselves our time in a bottle. Bye-bye!